take us to the table for the moment. Oh. Oh, good morning, people. Good afternoon, people. Good evening, people. Whatever time of day it is for you, wherever you're tuning in from. I hope everyone's having or had a lovely day. Not spelled DEI this time.
I clicked shared chat and got this module failed to load.
Interesting.
There we go. It's working now.
Yeah, I got you. I'm still being picky with my music today. I'll get like a song into an album and then just fucking dip.
Where is that browser source at? There we go. Me and my bag lunch.
Yes, you and your bag lunch.
It's supposed to evoke the quote unquote proper Philly cheesesteak from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fair. I'll land on a song eventually, I promise. I'm just sitting here fucking flipping through my playlist. Like, I don't know what I want. I think this will do. All right. Shall we get into the grinding?
Yeah, let me actually get the game loaded here.
Probably a good idea.
It makes my GPU whine, so I like to keep it till last minute.
I mean, you could easily adjust it so it doesn't do that anymore. They gave you those options.
Yeah.
They actually did give you those options.
I need to play around with those options now.
You got the time. It's not like we're doing anything important.
It's PAX Day, and for some weird reason, the title screen for Green Hell.
It's so interesting when all it is a fucking like animated transparent flame, and that's it.
Oh, and the
having some problems in here.
2024 remake for Riven, but only if I turn ray tracing on.
Fair.
Which is the only game I have that supports ray tracing, where I can turn on ray tracing and still get a faster than 60 FPS during game.
Fair.
Because that game is optimized AF. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got...
I will not be adjusting to this big open space next to our house for a very long time. I know we won't have too much longer.
Yeah.
But also, goddamn. There's so many places that are no longer a thing. The fuck was I was doing this, right?
And they didn't really
what?
The options don't look like they've changed any.
The patch notes said that there were... Let me take a look. Graphics. There are now 5 levels of quality instead of like 4 or 3, I think it was.
Oh, I see. Low, medium, high, epic, and cinematic.
Yeah.
Gee, let's see how bad cinematic's gonna tank me.
Oh, you're gonna crash your whole fucking stream.
Let's see. We'll find out. We're gonna see. Can I turn DLSS off? Yes. Okay. Okay. So DLSS off. We're going proper full screen, not borderless. I'm gonna do 1080p cinematic and confirm settings, and let's see how bad it. I'm not even gonna load into the game. I'm just gonna look at the character screen.
Yeah.
30 FPS.
That sounds about right.
Alright, let's load into the game and see how bad it tanks on cinematic. Because I like to play... if I could play on max quality with 30 FPS, I'd be happy.
I know you would. But also, that's just not going to happen.
No. I mean, I'm just looking at the PAX DEI loading screen right now, and I'm, like, sitting at, like, 14.
Yeah, you're doing great. It's fine.
I hear the jet engine creeping up.
At least it's keeping cool.
Yeah. Oh. I should probably game capture PAX DEI.
Yeah, you should switch to your fucking game capture.
10.
10 frames per second.
10 frames per second. I have motion blur off.
I'm more impressed that your fucking Fugi's still moving.
I have motion blur off, but my motion blur is, the motion is blurring atrocious. I have to step away for a moment to help my wife bring in groceries.
Enjoy this 10 FPS slideshow, everyone on his side.
No, we're going to the BRB screen on my side.
Ah, he's copping out.
Copping out.
Copping out. Genuinely hope everyone's having an alright day today. I'm doing pretty alright myself. It ain't no great day or whatever, but it's a good day. I've been productive. I did things. This is gonna be just a lot of chill skill grinding. I appreciate everyone who hangs out every time we do this. I know it's not any riveting gameplay or anything, but sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes just a good chat and some vibey backgrounds. Take it all and move with it. I do love that my music in my ear is entirely juxtaposing. It's just fucking high energy as fuck, and I'm just sitting here gentle crafting shit. It seems we are... Holy shit, we had a big old hemorrhage last time. 5 people left the clan or got removed. Okay. Let me take a look at my recipes and see what I can make on this. This is just butchery. I don't know why I'm looking at that. I still haven't found any time. Let's see here. feel like there's more missing here than last week. Regardless, let's go ahead, pull this out. We're gonna go for a walk.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And my FPS is stabilized at 13.
Exciting.
As long as I don't whip the camera around.
Instantly whips the camera around.
Yep. Alright. Settings. Let's see what it looks like on low with DLSS off, because I hate those AI cheats. Regardless of the kind of performance gains they bring in, they still make, even on their best settings, they make games look terrible, like fuzzy and artifacty.
So the only reason I'll opt into some of them is because they'll make frame rates run smooth enough to be acceptable sometimes on very like machine intensive games.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's not perfect by any means, but I'll take some of those sometimes.
So low gets rid of like almost all of the like scenic grass.
Yeah. All the unnecessary foot foliage.
And I seem to be running at just over 30. And if I ignore the fact that the lovely foot foliage is missing, oh, some of it's still there. It's just significantly reduced. And the draw distance is really close. But it looks better than medium. If I ignore the lack of foliage, it looks better than medium with DLSS set to balanced.
Fair.
Which is what I was using to get my 30-ish FPS in most places. My character's beard doesn't look like a dithered shadow anymore. Yeah, I guess this is how we're gonna play until I can get my finances in order and get a better... Oh, nope. We just dropped to 2 FPS while running through the woods.
That's just the game loading something. It's fine. Just let it shit the bed for a second and it'll come right back for you.
Yeah, let's put my hammer away and get rid of those transparent walls.
That might raise your FPS a little.
Nah.
No?
Actually, it dropped it a little.
How? There's less to render.
I don't know. It dropped from 32 to 27.
It's the fucking flaws in French coding, I swear.
Part of it, I feel, is like the pop renders for all the stuff that's coming into view.
Fair.
I feel like in certain circumstances, having a larger draw distance makes the game more performative. Oh, there you are.
Probably. Yeah, I shot at you.
I love that you're willing to to permanently expend resources just to troll me.
I have 500 bronze arrows. They do fuck all to anything but deer. I don't care. If they were iron, maybe. Fuck bronze.
Alright, let's see if I move.
Unfortunately, the issue is that I can't, like, cancel my shot the same way I do in Green Hell. It's not R, it's right click.
Uh-huh.
So every time I aim a shot anyways, I'm like, how do I stop this if I don't want to fire? And then I remember after a minute. Especially after having just played Green Hell the night before.
Yeah. My draw distance was still set to high.
Fantastic.
They added further draw
What is mine?
distances.
What's
Oh,
my
that
draw
is...
distance?
That's much better. I turned... Whoa!
Streaming distance
That's...
quality, right?
Yes.
I'm scared to see what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try it.
Setting it to... I set mine to cinematic.
Yeah, I just did too.
And, I'm getting, like... I don't know. It actually seems to have improved my performance a little bit. I'm back up to, like, 33, 34 FPS.
For the moment, I'm not doing badly.
I'm still getting some pop renders of things that are, like, right next to me.
Getting a little juddering. Let me see about dropping it back a little. I love that fucking frame rate variances have only gone by increments of 30. There used to be a 45 at one point that was kind of norm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gone from options now. I don't know. Alright, I see what the problem is.
That's an artifact. That was an artifact from CRT days. Because
I would kind of dig having it again, because 45 is a nice middle ground that sometimes works perfectly.
Yeah, so like I think it was the PAL CRTs ran at 45, which is weird because their electrical grid is 55. And so that's not like an even multiple. But you know, NTSC was all like either 30 or 60 because our electrical grid is 60 hertz. Let's see. Let's change that to epic. And, oop. I exited instead of confirming. Oh, it doesn't seem to matter. Ugh. No, that doesn't really affect... That doesn't actually seem to affect the draw distance, like this. The description of the setting on the website says that it includes. Maybe they changed it.
Fair.
Alright. Let's go overall quality medium. I dropped my character detail. Actually, no. Let's keep overall quality on low. Let's drop character detail to low and see how bad I look. Because I couldn't tell the difference.
You've just committed now to fucking with the settings nonstop.
Yep. Okay, nope. That has made my...
Are you awful?
That has made my character look like he has a permanent alcoholic's blush.
He doesn't?
And maybe he does. I don't know. And
I don't know. With all the beer we went through on our fucking journey, I wouldn't be surprised.
And his mustache looks like a particle physics nightmare.
So an average fucking MMO facial feature.
Yeah. Like at that point, it would look better if it was just drawn on his face instead of, like, you know, being polygons.
Yeah.
And apparently facial features don't work on character detail low, because when I switched to my character detail to low, my creepy grin went away.
Interesting.
I guess at character detail low, there just aren't enough bones in the face to make it work.
If that's how that works, that's an interesting choice.
Alright, so we're going to keep character details at medium. And we're going to bring our settings up to medium.
I found a pretty happy medium for my shit. Everything's working pretty well. If I'm not like moving too much, nothing lags as far as like my overlay and all that. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
Because I have to juggle my model program lagging, which it suffers quickly sometimes.
Overall,
my model is the reason that I can't run Red Dead at full blast.
Oh. Okay, so overall quality seems to include the draw distance now. Let's see. Let's change that to medium. And see how the game world changes. I need a mod that lets me,
I love that we all answered. Is that Crentis the dentist? Just an old reference to a fucking show that I forgot about. So much so that I can't remember the name of it, but I can see the scene that the reference is from.
Alright, I think I found the settings I'm going to play on today, unless I experience another really bad tank.
Game just crashes on you.
Woo! Woo!
You dare believe in me? Crashes.
Blueberries, strawberries, penny...
I'm hunting goats.
Divine mushrooms, penny buns. You're hunting goats.
I mean, more they just showed up as the thing on the side of the road that I'm currently shooting with arrows.
Ah. Okay.
And it got me a level in some of my armors, so I can't complain.
Okay, biome transitions are still clunky, but...
I think that's going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just found a road and started following it today. I have no real, like, goals. I just started wandering down the road. I'm like, I have arrows. I'm going to go cause problems for the local wildlife.
Goals.
And that includes the fucking Inquisition. They're the local wildlife, too.
Yep.
I figure I haven't got some of the plants that I'm looking for, and I might as well go see if I can find them. Still haven't found thyme, and I still haven't found parsley, and those are like the two like cooking ingredients I am lacking right now. So I'm just roaming green areas looking for plants I haven't picked and killing any wildlife that gets in my way.
Oh, great. Luckily, I never have occasion to actually have to type into my Twitch chat.
What's up?
Well, I noticed that my Twitch window had not updated to showing me my stream preview. And so I tabbed out to refresh the page, and now everything's working great, except the module for allowing me to type into my Twitch chat has a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
It has a little ghost icon and says failed to load module.
Oh, I thought you meant like the fucking... I thought you were giving me some Ghost in the Machine shit, and I'm like,
That would be cool. But no.
It's like I am not here for some fucking Ghost in the Shell shit right now. I'm not here for that. I'm logging out if that happens.
Don't want to meet the Major?
I really don't. Because that means we're headed for the timeline I really don't want.
I mean, not everything's
The
horrible
cyber
about that
crimes
world.
committed in that fucking anime are horrifying. Oh, I wandered to Dolavan. Interesting. Ah, someone's house just spawned in my face.
Actually, I can't argue against that. Yeah, the cyber crimes committed in that anime are horrifying.
Like, I'm sorry, just the standalone complex, the laughing man and shit. That was enough for me to go, nah, I'm good without that kind of cyberpunk future.
Yeah. Even the mostly human person wasn't really safe because he still had the cyber brain implant.
Yeah, you're talking about the detective who insisted on using his revolver.
Togasa.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I love his refusal to embrace modernity in every way except for the brain chip for some reason.
It's like having a cell phone in modern society. Like you can't not.
I'm sure you can. It just would be really difficult.
or like not having an email address.
Yeah, that's a little more hard to avoid at this point. At least if you want to engage in modern society, I can see what you mean. It's like I can mentally map out a way to not need to have a phone. I have thought about it a lot. The thought of being able to disconnect at that level sounds lovely, but too many things rely upon it for me to want to rearrange, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have 12 spear shafts. So...
Time to make spears?
Yeah, well...
Where the fuck am I? I'm in Dolavan.
The actual making of the weapons is so expensive.
Fair.
Like just the iron hand spear is 2 iron spikes, 4 iron bars, 20 bronze nails, and a spear shaft. And the iron spike is... let's see... The iron spike is 10 bars for 2.
Okay.
It should be 5 for 1, but no, they did their improvements, and it's 10 to 2.
Are you complaining? It's been improved.
A little bit. I would prefer like the ability to choose how many I make, like per craft, if they're gonna do
suffer
like
the
that,
numbers.
But anyway, so the bar is, let's see, iron bar is 5 for 2. 5 ingots for 2 bars. So 10, 14 bars per spear. So 14 times 5 ingots. It's a lot. I can't math in my head today. Normally that would be like a number that pops into my head automatically, but 70. Plus the spear shaft, which is 2 long wood stock, 10 bronze nails, and 5 coarse leather bands. But I already have 12 of those, so 40 ingots per spear.
That's a bit much.
Alright, So let's see what we left in the forge last time. We got... Let's put the bronze away, because I'm not going to need that for now.
Someone has found the most idyllic spot for their little cottage, and I'm kind of fucking impressed that they're just all by themselves out here. It's like a riverside farmhouse, and it's just this little tiny cottage. It's just in the shade of the mountain, too. It's perfect. I'm gonna get nosy and look at their stuff.
All right. 70 per. And I have 141. So I can make 2. After emptying...
Sounds like you got a start.
Yeah. Alright, so first we just need to turn everything into bars.
I'm using their spinning wheel because I can.
I need to find a way to... stop my Discord DMs from showing up in stream.
You should be able to disconnect them, shouldn't you?
Well, it's because the game uses Discord for its chat interface.
That is still stupid as fuck to me. That feels like a massive security issue to me.
Yeah. Settings. General?
I'm glad you're phrasing that as a question, but I don't have the answer.
Nope. Controls would be a dumb place for it. Nope. Okay, let's try...
Rain lilies.
Okay, so there's a chat settings in the chat interface. Let's turn off... I'm just going to turn off direct messages. And then...
Do you want me to send you a message to test?
Yeah, one moment. Let's just...
What constitutes a moment for you?
About that long.
Okay.
So, yeah, go ahead and send me a DM and see if it... Yay, it didn't pop up in game.
Aha.
Now the question is, if I want to see it, can I?
Without it showing up.
Yeah. Okay, so if I open chat, there's still a direct messages tab, and it still shows up in there.
But you don't have to open that tab, though, so...
Right.
That's a start.
Okay.
Where the fuck do you find parsley in time? I swear, like, I'm in all the green spots, and there's nothing. I don't know where the shit spawns. What is this? What is this? Oat. I mean, I'll take it. I can make stuff with that. But it's not what I'm here for. Neither are these onions that I'm definitely going to take anyways.
Oh, I've still never found parsley.
I don't know where parsley or thyme is.
Thyme can be gathered in the Lands of Stone.
So it's not in the grasslands.
Correct.
Motherfuck. Why is it bright fucking green then?
I don't know.
Dolivan doesn't even have a Lands of Stone proper. Has that little fucking vein in the middle, but that's shit.
That's
Oh, well.
Badlands, actually.
Is that Badlands? What the fuck is the difference? They're both tan.
The difference is how many little hills are drawn in it.
I understand the devs need to make a map immersive. Can you also make it fucking
Oh, and
like something that's clear?
they changed the name of it from Badlands to Scrublands.
That either way, I'm not in a spot I need to be.
Right. The area,
Fucking shit in Dolivan.
it just head straight north, and
I don't want to go back to Oven. That means I have to go over the fucking mountains again.
there's a trail.
Yeah, that requires me to go back across the river and to the fucking west.
Ish.
Or all the way east.
Just west-ish, and then you're right into the Lands of Stone. Which,
That on the other side is the Lands of Stone. That's not more bullshit that I don't need to be in.
no, that's Lands of Stone. The
Fucking
area
trust-
around...
This map is bullshit. They gave me the key, but the fucking, like, notation's still bullshit.
PAX DEI Parsley. Parsley gatherables. Is found in... No, not Anson. Let's do Kierce. Oh, right. Parsley's in the wilds.
What does that count as?
The area that isn't a named province, and it's in the swampy area of the wilds. So, like, if you go...
So between Oven and Bronir, is there anywhere I can go for that?
It's the area southwest of Dolivan, where, like, all those little broken up islands are.
So I'm going there since I'm halfway there already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there now, and I'll go to the Badlands later, or the fucking
It's
Lands
all...
of Stone later.
It's all, like, on the little islands surrounding the big island.
Okay.
And then, according to the PDDB, there is some in Ledaw. There's a swampy area there that has some, but, like, that's the only other place in all of Kierce is the wilds. So it doesn't appear to be wilds exclusive. It's just there's nowhere else that's a swamp.
Well, I'm going to a spot in the fucking weird bog-looking area.
Swamp. It's a drowned lands item. Okay, now
I
back
wish it
to-
would just spawn by rivers then, just in general.
I have a form of parsley that grows in my yard.
I don't know how that helps me in the game.
It doesn't. It's just that, like, it's doing okay even though we're in a drought.
Yeah, but a Florida drought is still moist as fuck, to be honest.
Yeah. Tell that to my yard. The only thing that's doing... My freaking, my son's favorite weed. The pepperweed, because it's yummy.
Okay.
It tastes like it tastes like if you took a slice of cucumber and just sprinkled a little black pepper on it.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Fair enough.
And he loves it.
It's got a nice fresh taste to it, and then with a little bit of kick at the, like a little teeny tiny little bite at the end.
Like a little, like, black pepper taste. Yeah.
Yeah, that itty bitty bite that it gets when it's just isolated black pepper, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And, so he loves it, and I've never seen it get so bad that, like, that the black pepper, or that the pepperweed has started to dry out.
Huh.
I mean, the stuff doesn't well, I don't know. I've pulled up some of the bigger plants that were, like, rooted, like, 3 feet deep. but
I've just kind of... My lawn is mowed by someone else every couple weeks, and whatever grows there gets cut the fuck down, so... So you've seen, my lawn doesn't particularly have a chosen path, it just does.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go through the gray place to get to where I'm going. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm about to... There we go, 15 in blacksmithing.
Nice.
Now I can make silver ingots somehow.
I got some silver ingots that I've looted off of fucking Inquisition people, I believe.
Oh, hey, forge parts has become moderate now. Yay.
Nice.
I might go buy some boiled leather. Because I can't make that. Furnace part 4. I would need 6.
I was looking
boiled
at the clan notifications earlier, and last week after we got off, like 5 people got removed from the clan.
Wow.
To be fair, they weren't names I was super familiar with, so I don't think they'd been with us for very long, or they'd been inactive for long enough that I never saw them.
Ah. Or is it iron hand spear? What am I missing? Oh, bronze nails. Okay.
Alright, time to run through the gray place.
Yep, 440 of those.
Maybe. Oh, this is a fucking... That's just a sheer cliffside, huh? I'm at the bottom of it, luckily, but... There's a lot of copper and tin out here. I say, if you feel like putting a marker out here, if you ever need like a full source of copper and tin, this is, and some impure iron too. This is a fucking like vein house. I know it's all the way in fucking Dolavan, but to be honest, it's kind of worth the trek for how much is out here, because it's got like the same amount as a small quarry without all the fucking verticality issues.
Hmm. Well, that failed. Did I get my spikes back at least? Sweet. Okay.
I got a really nice sunset shot for a thumbnail. Someone built out here in the Greylands. It's a pretty big complex out here. We're about to cross out. Yes, yes. Spooky ghost noises. Ow. How determined are you? That's what I thought. Run off. I can see the swamplands now.
Yay!
I still gotta cross the border, of course, but I'm getting close.
Yeah, I should have been like, hold up, let me come with you, because I need cotton, which is why I haven't been working on tailoring.
I'm nowhere near anything for that now. I haven't seen a goat in a long time.
No, cotton.
Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. My brain went to wool.
Yeah.
I mean, you would have hated how I got here because I didn't look at the map until I got like halfway through Dolavan. I was just roaming.
Wait, did they? Did
What?
Hold on.
Not only finish a thought, finish a word.
No, I was lost. I was like, wait a minute. There's no way Scar moved the church.
That seems like the one thing he wouldn't have moved.
Yeah, he's moved the mail room. He's moved the storage. He has not moved the main church.
Hello, wetlands.
Okay. I don't remember what I was coming here for. Oh, that. Alright. I wanted to take an inventory of weaponses and armorses.
Green lilies. Not what I'm here for. And get those at home. Show me a plant I haven't seen. I'm not picking up a single one until I cast my fucking shit, but I need to find something that's not rain lilies or fucking reeds before I even cast it.
Attuned bronze great maul.
You're a bronze great maul.
Iron great maul.
That's what I have.
Yep. And wrought iron great mauls are now available.
If you can make me an attuned iron great maul down the line, I'll fucking take it. But
I feel like that's in the wrong spot.
it's just rain lilies and fucking reeds out here.
Yeah, that is in the wrong spot. Is it that one? Yeah. I'm going to fix that. Public service time. That should be in that chest. And this chest should be empty.
I found cotton. Where the fuck is it's the parsley that's supposed to be out here, right? Or is it the thyme?
Parsley.
Either way, I'm looking. I thought so, but I'm not seeing any. I found rain lilies. The new plant I found is cotton. Or at least new to me. So there's plenty of it out here. You should have come with me.
Yeah.
But if you want to, again, if you want to mark this island specifically on the map, it's got a lot of it. It's like the whole island's like coated in patches of it.
Alright, so there's Sylvan Staff 2, but not 3, and
Are you rose hip? That's still not parsley. Fuck are you, parsley? Castor plant.
I'm gonna pop over to Little Isle real quick and check their little swampy area for you.
Fire. Did you happen to mark this spot on the map for your cotton search?
Oh, I already know that there's cotton out there.
Oh, I mean, this island specifically is just wild with it.
Let me finish loading back in, and I'll.
Yep, yep. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just rotating around this island right now, looking for parsley on every edge. Parsley, hemlock. Keep finding things that I don't need.
Not that marker. I want
Lavender.
what's a good thing to denote cotton?
I would assume a plant of some sort.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of herbs out here that I don't have access to easily, but none of them are what I'm fucking looking for.
I'm just gonna use a question mark. Okay. Back to me. Let's do
Cobra lily.
North Road.
And I'm back at the fucking bridge.
I need a macro that.
What's that?
I need a macro that does the following key inputs: 2, F1, and then Y. Because Y is what I have my auto run bound to.
Fair.
Because casting a targeted spell interrupts auto run. Casting the
I always felt like a lot of
spell
macroing was like a quarter step away from botting.
Oh no, it's definitely at least a half step away from botting. And if the game doesn't have native macro support, I consider it at least cheating adjacent. Stream Derb. Hello. That's a very good question. Selene?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think Selene is the name of the server.
Also, North American East.
Yeah.
If that helps.
Yeah, North American East.
Get another plant I don't have that I don't fucking need. What the fuck is
No,
this?
not the RP server. I don't think it's the RP server.
I fucking not the person to answer that question. What is this? Oh, it's Greaves, that's why. No, next. Oh god, no, that is too heavy of a change. I need to be eased into that. Come on.
It used to be... There used to be a screen where I could see that information, but that was early access.
I think you have to log out to see it now. Because I think it's on our home screen.
Oh, yeah. It used to be on the map.
I believe it. I'm being so picky.
It's definitely...
If I'm listening to that, I'm listening to that from the start. Yeah, that'll do.
Shockingly
My favorite.
average.
My favorite Linkin Park album. Everyone looks at me weird every time I say it.
Which one?
Reanimation.
It's okay. I mean,
It is one of my favorite fucking albums because it's so well put together.
I was gonna say, as a person who's dabbled in the music industry, I can see why it would be your favorite.
I'll say Linkin Park already had a pretty unfair lead on some things for me because they were one of the bands that got me into multiple genres of music at the same time.
Yeah.
Because obviously the rap and nu metal combination, but on top of that, fucking disc jockey cutting and fucking EDM all fell into that same boat because of them. So this island does not have any fucking parsley.
Hey, cool.
I've been around the whole fucking island. It doesn't have parsley. So I'm going to go work my way northeast up around here.
Yeah, it's possible that the database is wrong because
I have been rotating one island. So I'm going to go look at other ones now. I literally was just rotating a large island, so.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Cotton is no longer exclusive to the wilds because
Neat.
I'm in the Drowned Lands area of the place I cannot pronounce that starts with two L's
just
and a
sneeze
Y.
really hard.
Little.
Close enough.
And the and I have found all of the things that you were talking about except for the cobra lilies.
Those were those and the fucking rose hip have been super rare, actually.
Oh yeah, I didn't find rose
island.
hips. I didn't find the rose hips either. But I've got, rain lilies is not significant.
Rain
They're
lilies is everywhere.
Um,
Rain lilies is forever.
But I've gotten so far. I've picked up 73 cotton, 13 crown beard, and some crane flowers, some castor plants, and some henbane.
Fair enough.
Which I need all of those for various things. Marsh marigolds. Okay, I'm sure that's
yet.
Sure that's useful for me.
You know, it would probably be helpful for me. If it wasn't fucking nighttime and I could see better. Because this is... Everything looks just green right now.
You
Crane
sound,
flowers.
You sound like you're as colorblind as my dad.
I mean, in this lighting, everything's green with a bluish hue.
My dad calls me up. My wife made a Facebook post about our van dying. And I'm like, I mean, it's not dead, it's just not drivable. It runs.
And repairs aren't worthwhile.
So my dad made a very good argument, which is living in Florida and with how expensive everything is right now, having a vehicle with a reliable engine and a reliable air conditioner is worth any expense to keep on the road.
To be fair, it really hinges on your position.
And I'm like,
because that AC is a negotiable point.
no, not for me. It isn't. For all but 3 months of the year, it is absolutely mandatory.
When you're as fucking broke as a lot of people are, it's negotiable.
And I am really sensitive to heat stress. I've like
so are most autistic people because we're terrible at heat regulation.
And there's only so many clothes I'm allowed to take off. Also, I tend to wear on bright sunny days I tend to wear long sleeves and pants because I don't want to slather myself up in sunscreen because of textural issues.
That's why I just don't leave the house.
I have a child. I don't have that option.
It's called a steak in the backyard with a leash.
My wife would kill me.
He would get his exercise.
He'd probably love it.
And so CPS is they got rid of your ass. That's why I don't expect you to take any of my parenting advice, because it's all just ways to get you to stop being a parent.
Okay, well, it's like I said to my great uncle David, who's like pushing 70 and has never had kids. He tried to give me he's tried to give me parenting advice several times, and I'm like, when you have kids, I'll listen to you.
I mean, you really can't use that argument with me. It's just that you have to add more detail.
As far as I'm aware, you're not a father.
I am.
You am a father?
I am, B. It's just that we had to give him up for adoption because we were not in a position.
Hey, and that's one of the most important things about being a good parent, is acknowledging when you can't do it and doing what's best for the child.
That is what we did.
I have another friend who gave his son up for adoption, and I give him flack about it because he was he wasn't mentally in the right place to take care of his child.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because because his baby mama left him. And she left him because she was psycho. And I was like, I mean, I'm part of the reason that he gave the kid up for had the kid out adopted out. But I was like, you need to fight tooth and nail to get your son away from his mother, because she is crazy. Everyone that knows her acknowledges that she is crazy. She was normal before the kid was born, but sometimes pregnancy changes women, and it changes them in a bad way sometimes. And after giving birth, she went full psycho. And I'm like, she may be safe for him, like, now, when he's little and can't really do anything, and she does provide for him, but, like, the moment that he is capable of talking back, your kid is going to be dead.
I mean, was it like a full switch on, like, for no reason, or was it diagnosed with PPD?
I believe it was diagnosed with PPD.
So there are ways past that. It just takes a lot of time.
But she wasn't willing to do the work.
I understand a lot of people aren't. And it's
So-
just more of a presenting the factor that there are some people can work around that. I'm not justifying that specific case, but in case anyone out there is actually listening that might want to hear it, that might need to hear it, you can work through it. It's just going to take a lot of therapy.
Yeah.
And I mean a lot of therapy, and you're going to have to commit to a lot of things that you're probably not going to want to do.
Alright, I'm willing to call that parsley is not in this biome.
That's not fucking here either.
Now watch me stumble across some on my way out. No, hey, look, I
Look,
found cobra lilies.
I would be fine with you finding it, honestly. I'm just fucking... All that would do is confirm that it's probably here somewhere.
So my friend, my other friend, he finally got her mom on his side, and they were able to convince her to waive her parental rights. And then he had his son go live with his parents for a while, because we weren't in, like, we were 4 of us. There were 4 adults sharing a 2-bedroom apartment.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that
and
experience.
it was 3 guys and the woman that is now my wife. So
I have a much more extreme version of that experience, actually. It was it was a 1-bedroom apartment with 1 bathroom, and there were 9 of us in there at the max at one point, I think, and that was not including like permanent residents. That's just the people who happened to be there at certain points. It was exceeding 9-10 people in the building, or in just our room.
there's a
I think it was like 6 of us that were actually residing in there, and only 2 of them were on the lease.
there's a house in my neighborhood with like 14 adults that live in it.
I mean, when you gotta live communal, you gotta live communal to make the ends meet.
Yeah.
I don't
And
blame them.
and
In all
and
honesty,
my
if you can survive it, it's all the better. You either come out with better bonds, or you'll never talk to those fuckers again.
my only complaint about that particular house is, I mean, it's a pet peeve that I have in general, and it's something that I have some people in this neighborhood that are even worse offenders because they have room in their yard that they don't have to block the sidewalk with their cars,
Fair.
which is illegal.
Mm.
It's just that even though the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office they have a little flyer that they can stick in people's windshields for warnings before they actually ticket them for violations.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen it used before, just not in in suburbia.
Yeah.
But Meadow Sweet, that's everywhere.
I found crown beard extract, or crown beard.
The like I've been trying to get the Hillsborough County Sheriffs to send a deputy out here to give warnings to all of the people that have that are parking on the sidewalks. And
Yeah.
that's my big pet peeve about the house that has like 14 adults living in it, is that they have 5 cars parked across the sidewalk because the entire yard is cars.
Mm-hmm.
And if those cars were parallel parked, only 3 of them would be in front of the house. But, and you know, I'm not going to complain to them. But like they could try to find a better parking solution. Somebody could park across the street. They could ask the neighbors, hey, can we parallel park in front of your house as long as we don't block the mailbox?
Yeah. Alright, I can't find parsley to save my life. Teleporting to the Petra.
Alright, let's try a different source. Alright, so gaming tools, they are wrong. Let's try PD. Let's try PAX DEI Universe.
Oh, fuck. Good stretch. Good stretch during loading.
That is... Okay. PAX DEI Universe is definitely out of date because they still have Farmhouse Roast listed under charcuterie skill.
Yeah,
We are
that's long out of date.
we are not going back to that website ever again. Until I forget.
So next week?
Yeah, probably. Explore gateways and resources on interactive map. Okay. Province of Kyr's. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to throw this over my game screen because this is a web app that does not work well if it's not full screen.
Oh.
And it does not like being vertically full screen. So I need gatherers, gatherables, and oh good, they're alphabetical. Ad blocker detected. No, the fact that you run an ad blocker detection makes me not want to turn my ad blocker off. Your ads are unobtrusive. I was about to turn it off because your ads are unobtrusive. But then you gave me a full screen pop-up complaining about my ad blocker, so now it's staying on. Parsley is used in butchering and tailoring. So this one's up to
What
date.
the fuck is it used for tailoring on?
There are certain green tailoring patterns that use different herbs or flowers.
That makes sense.
For the magics.
I just thought it's like, what weave are they making out of parsley? Turns out it's just coloration. Makes more sense. Sir, your enormous build is in the way of my direct path to the next area.
Alright, let's put this up over...
Really is a fucking big-ass, just stone wall build. Zero fucking pomp and circumstance. Just big block of stone in the middle of everything. Hello, Inquisition.
Okay. I've got a bunch of flint and... Okay, this service is also saying that parsley is in the same place that I am, and that you were. Crownbeard. But I'm like right on top of one of their map markers for where they have said that there's parsley confirmed to spawn. And I have rye, and I have clay, and I have reeds, and I have more rain lilies than I can count.
Yep.
And I
found
used to
all
be
the things I found.
And I used to be a professional counter. And also
Counter for what?
reeds. I was ICQA for Amazon.
No, what'd you counter as, and what was the main thing that you were played to counter against?
I was played to counter inventory losses.
So you're a corporate stooge. Got it.
Yeah. I liked that job though. That's like of the many dozens of jobs I have worked. That was one of two that I genuinely enjoyed working.
Fair.
The only time that being a professional counting person started to feel monotonous was in the lead-in up to the Christmas season, when I had to confirm inventory counts on gift cards.
Okay.
Which were frequently sorted of approximately 5,000 cards per bin.
Oh, fun.
And so I was able to, that season though, I was able to break literally every inventory count record, every ICQA associate counting record that Amazon had. And I did it all with 100% accuracy.
Fair.
Because to confirm counts, they have at least 3 people count every bin. And if there is a discrepancy, then they have a 4th person count it. And they keep having people count it until they have at least 3 counts that are the same count.
Makes sense.
I remember one time during that Christmas season, and I'm counting. I've got the I don't have you've worked for Amazon, right?
I worked for the airports, but yeah.
Okay. So then you probably don't know what the robotics service platform looks like.
I know of it because we also had them.
Okay. So we have the vertical like bin stack racks that like with the cloth bins that are driven around by robots.
Mm-hmm.
And it would bring me a bin stack, and I would look at my to-do list for that bin stack, and it would have like 4 bins that I needed to do a simple count. That's literally just a simple bin count is you literally just count every item that's in the bin. You don't differentiate between any of the items. It's just total number of items in that bin.
Fair enough.
And it was like, we need a simple bin count on these 3 bins on this pod. And then all 3 bins are like 5,000 plus stacks of gift cards. And my manager comes up to me and is like, "You've had this bin for 15 minutes. What are you doing? We need other items out of this bin." And I'm like, "I'm doing what you told me to do, which is what I was trained to do, which is to do what the computer screen tells me to do." And the computer screen says I needed to count this bin, and that bin before I could release the pod. And there were 5,612 cards in that bin. I'm halfway through the second bin, and I'm at somewhere around 3,000 cards. And the third bin looks like it's going to have about 5,000 cards in it as well. So I don't really care how this is messing up the numbers for people who are doing pick, because I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job well, and I don't know anyone else that can count this many things that accurately and that fast.
Yep.
And she's like, "Just release the bin as soon as you can, please." I was like, "Yeah, literally, as soon as I'm done." Like, the moment that I press it, that I enter the values, I press button, it goes away.
I found a few bunches of thyme, and you'll never believe how nondescript this fucking plant is. No wonder I never saw the fucking thing. It just looks like the underbrush everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Literally no difference between it and the next plant over. Even the fucking pasque flowers look the same. Man, I found one tiny patch of it, and I haven't found any more.
Yeah, thyme's pretty rare.
Which seems dumb.
Actually, I think I have some map markers for thyme.
It just seems dumb to make something so common be so rare.
No,
it's
I
not
don't.
like it's a rare plant in real life.
It's mustard. I have map markers for mustard.
Fair. I found a shed of it, like, while I was out looking. I plucked a fuckload of it earlier. Why does it look exactly like the brush around it? That is so dumb. Like, I get it's a fucking stick style plant. Like, you're using more of the fucking...
I wonder if we're just being really unlucky with the parsley, and somebody's just come by and like gathered it all because it has a 45-minute respawn.
Fucking anybody the entire time I was out there. Once I hit the wildlands, I didn't see a single other player. So if it was, they were fast as fuck.
Super speed.
I also wish the circles would show up on things that I could collect without me having to stop completely.
Yeah. Didn't they used to do that?
That would make finding things easier.
Limestone? Wasn't expecting to find limestone here. Alright, can I get that close to this without aggroing enemies?
Aggro the enemies.
Well, I don't feel like dealing with a big group of Level 2 Inquisition.
Sounds like something you could easily rectify by murdering them.
I did not murder him.
It's bad when the CGI character is the best acting in the whole movie.
Yeah, that wasn't Will Smith's best work.
It really fucking wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't his worst work, but it definitely wasn't his best work.
No,
His worst work is still that one sci-fi one that he did with his son.
Oh, fair. I forgot about that one. I was going
Or
to say
is it-
I Am Legend because that was fucking atrocious too.
The acting in I Am Legend wasn't bad.
I beg to differ.
How horribly I Am Legend differed from its source material is what's bad.
I mean, Last Man on Earth is a movie no one's ever fucking heard of. Most people don't remember who Vincent Price is anymore.
Well, I was referring to the book, but...
I say, regardless. If they don't remember the original movie, they're not going to remember the fucking book. Are you talking?
Oh
no,
my
you're just more of
God.
the stupid bush.
Hey,
You found it?
I found it.
Neat.
I have found parsley. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plants that gave me 17 units without gathering buff.
Neat.
And it was right on top of one of those weird blue lines that separate the world.
Oh, fucking wonderful.
And in the middle, right in the middle of the swampy area. So we're gonna mark that.
I mean, it makes sense.
We're gonna put a Roman numeral 10 on that because X marks the spot. And then we're gonna
I'm
look
just
at
over here rustling around the reeds.
Okay, well that location that I found was not a known spawn according to the resource map, but at a distance...
I'm just confused at how there are so many reeds when there's almost no water here.
That's a good question. Oh crap. Oop.
These are the lands of stone. Why are there reed? Like, thyme makes sense. It's a fairly dryish plant. Even barley makes sense. It's a wheat base style plant. It, like the similar, they're fucking grain. Grain doesn't need an insane amount of fucking water to thrive. Reeds, on the other hand, are kind of water plants.
Can I out-heal the fire? Yes, I can out-heal the fire.
That seems like a question it's a relevantly good answer to have, but also, why would you ever need that information? Just don't stand in the fucking fire.
Well, no, an Inquisition catalyst set me on fire.
Oh, I thought you were just standing on a fire like, yeah, this hurts. I wonder if I can beat it. Ego challenging nature again.
Do I really, like, do that many ego challenge things?
Green hell.
Oh, I've given up on trying to get the vegan achievement on Green Hell difficulty. I've gone to King of the Jungle.
But if you're just achievement fishing, play on easy.
It requires on King of the Jungle or higher.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really look at achievement lists, so I don't. often get the information.
And last night I realized that I was on 30 days of survival in my achievement attempt and it didn't unlock. And then I was like, let's go ask Reddit. So I went and asked Reddit, and the first thing I got was, well, why are you still playing this game? It's terrible because the developers ruined the best thing about the game. And I was like, I already acknowledged that, and I started playing after, so it doesn't really affect me. Two, can you please answer my question? Why, is this known to be broken, or did I do something wrong? And the person goes, one of the other people was like, well, did you eat meat or bugs or like maggots or anything? And I was like, no. And then they're like, did you eat honey? Or they were like, did you eat any of the snacks that like show up, any of the modern food stuff? Because some of them contain meat and they do not clearly say so in their description. And I was like, I ate a couple of candy bars, and they're like, yeah, candy bars aren't vegan. I was like, okay. And they're like, also, there's several guides online that say that you can eat honey while trying to get this achievement, and they are wrong. And I was like, oh, great. So that honey that I found at day 15 broke my achievement before I started eating the snacks. That is a lot of iron. I am switching. Alright, well, I found you 17 parsley. How much do you need?
I'm just cooking it indefinitely, so however much you bring back is fine by me.
Okay. Maybe I'll find more parsley while I'm mining this iron.
I'm having an ego battle with another archer right now. He thinks he can hit me, and I'm strafing him while I shoot him.
Green Hell has this habit of giving me completely random native patrols when I'm when I'm like close to the end of my day and have no stamina left.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right for Green Hell.
And it's like, oh great, so I can either dodge or I can attack. I can't do both.
Yeah, pick one. What, you didn't plan ahead for this?
Of course not.
Shame on you, says the game.
On my last playthrough, I did make the mistake of using the big village near the story mode starting area where you get the where the drying rack is.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of building my base there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I'm going to exploit these banana trees.
Yeah.
That entire 30 days, I only saw, I only ever saw 3 of those trees bear fruit. Those 3 trees bore fruit multiple times, but it wasn't enough to keep me from having multiple days in a row of Jake going, God, I'm hungry.
That sounds about right.
This is more iron than is in the quarry.
Yeah, there's a few spots like that I've found. It's like, this is ridiculous. Why is this here and not marked as a quarry? It's basically a quarry, just without the cut spots in the stone.
It's just nothing but impure iron. It's like dozens of boulders of impure iron, and a little bit of copper, and some limestone.
Fair enough.
And some people who were smart enough to build right next to it, because there's a guy over here with like a literal wall of charcoal kilns, and then like a dozen furnaces in the middle of that.
Sounds about right.
I feel like if there's just one person out here mining, it'll probably take so long to clear all of these impure iron deposits that the first ones will have respawned by the time I've cleared the last ones.
That's hopeful. There we go. I found a couple deposits of time.
Did you mark them for your future reference?
Nope. I know where the general area is. I'll just roam these hills again. Because they're so scattered, it doesn't seem to matter. So I know the general location of where I am. Southwest corner of Oven's got it scattered all around it. It's just a bitch to find when it looks exactly like everything else. Some of these plants I just pick up and drop immediately. It's like, I don't know if I have the recipes for you, if you even have any, but I'm going to find out.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I did it with every plant on that little fucking swamp outcropping.
I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop that. And... I keep the rest of those, and then we'll do block the inventory out so that I don't pick up anything else. So at a distance, the parsley kind of resembles the castor plants.
Okay.
It's the same shade of green. And it's like a bit leafier.
Fair.
The problem is that there is a piece of set dressing that looks almost exactly just like it.
Sounds about right.
That's a nice boulder.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Jeez, what's blowing up my phone?
What is blowing up your phone? Seems like a question that's pertinent.
Oh, no, it's just Verizon doing Verizon things. I really need to... Actually, I should give Mint Mobile a try before I switch back to T-Mobile.
Fair. I've been with Cricket for years, and they haven't given me many problems at all.
When I was on T-Mobile, I had such good signal at home that I frequently didn't even bother, like, turning my phone's Wi-Fi on. Like, I've got an unlimited everything plan. What do I need to worry about it? But I don't know. I need to find out who Mint uses for their, like, who they lease their
piggyback.
Yeah. Because if it's Verizon, then no, it's not going to be worth the savings.
I'm gonna say Cricket uses AT&T if that changes anything for you.
Yeah, I have no idea what their coverage is like over here, but Verizon's is terrible. At T-Mobile, I could sit in the middle, the deepest part of my house, and get and have full bars of 5G. And with Verizon, I'm sitting here at my computer, which is right next to a window,
Yeah.
And I have 3 bars of LTE.
Fair.
It's like that's unacceptably low signal for a densely populated suburban area.
Fair.
It's the kind of coverage I would expect in your neighborhood.
I don't know why you'd expect it there when my neighborhood's fucking flawless.
Because you're rural-ish.
No, you are discounting Lakeland's fucking infrastructure hardcore. Lakeland is not a small city. We're just fucking wide. We're spread out. We don't go up.
That's the typical Florida town plan.
Unless it's Brandon, in which case we didn't expect we were going to grow at all, so why the fuck would we plan around 60 at all?
Well, so actually...
That's why the traffic is so... No, I dated a woman who worked for the FDOT. It is their biggest embarrassment.
There was one guy who expected Brandon to blow up, and it's why there is one skyscraper in Brandon.
Yeah, but as far as the FDOT goes, it is their biggest embarrassment.
Yeah. State Road 60 should be a limited access road through Brandon. With
You would think, but that would make it even worse, honestly.
Ideally, it should be there's this like section that's like 8 lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I know, I've been through there.
yeah, and that 8-lane section would have significantly less traffic congestion if it was 2 through lanes in each direction with no traffic lights, just overpasses, and then 1 lane of frontage on either side to give
No.
people access to the shops.
I agree with you, but also, where are they going to find the space and time to be able to do that
Oh yeah, no, you'd
without
have to.
absolutely uprooting the entire city?
Yeah, no, it's too late. I mean,
I
they would
appreciate
have
your
to.
candor, but now is way too far into the future.
It wouldn't be doing it now. Wouldn't be much worse than what they're doing on 301.
Yeah, Brandon roads are not allowed to work properly.
Yeah. Heck, they could. Well, I'm always harping about, how we need viable alternatives to driving.
Yeah, good luck with that in America.
Yeah. Well, hey, there are 3 cities with viable alternatives to driving.
Yeah, out of how many in America?
Yeah, too many.
Exactly.
And in one of those 3 cities, most people don't even know that that city has viable alternatives to driving. Los Angeles.
I mean, Los Angeles doesn't know its foot from its ass, so
Right.
they're too fucking medicated to fucking know anything.
Yeah. They have the third best they have the third best public transportation network in the United States, which is a very low bar.
Yeah.
And
So that's not really a lot of bragging rights there.
and most people don't even know that LA has a subway.
I don't know how not. Everyone's played GTA 5. It's modeled in.
I haven't played GTA 5.
I mean, you're not missing out on a hell of a lot, to be fair.
I know that as long as people continue to spend money on GTA 5, we're never going to get GTA 6.
GTA 6 has an official, actual date now.
Yeah, it also used to have that? Half-Life 3.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing.
So you can't bullshit me when I know these things. It doesn't work.
Ugh. It's also like we're never getting Elder Scrolls 6 as long as people continue to buy Skyrim remakes.
And that you're not right about that. It's just that Todd Howard announced it to try and make the company pretty for Microsoft to purchase. That's why it was announced so early. Let's say Todd Howard wanted to make his fucking
Mall. Public.
Yeah, I saw that. No, Todd Howard wanted to make his fucking company saleable on like a big expectation of shifting. And when they got bought up, when Bethesda got bought up, they realized, oh shit, now we got to carry through, and they never did.
Mm-hmm.
Give them another 10 years. We'll get Elder Scrolls 6.
But now it's a Microsoft company, and so as long as people continue to buy Skyrim remakes, they have no incentive to make another Elder Scrolls game.
Goes away.
We didn't get Halo Infinite until sales of the Master Chief Collection started to dry up.
To be fair, that was less because of sale issues and more because of studio turbulence.
Mm.
It's like I'll concede where I can, but I watched that ship burn.
Woo! Yay! I love jumping off of things.
You know what I think is absolutely dumb? You can't throw things you don't want into the river. Sorry, that is the one lack of realism I will complain about.
I mean,
I can't throw things I don't want into the river.
you sort of can.
No, you can't. It's one of those you can't click and drag it out of your inventory into the river.
You can stand in the if the water's shallow enough, you can stand in there.
No, I don't want it to be able to be accessible again. I want it gone. I want it to find a place to despawn. Nobody else deserves it because I don't want it.
You'll have to.
The water should swallow it.
You'll have to claim a plot. Hey, Jade Virage, thanks for the lurk. You'll have to claim a plot next to the river, and then build a little deck out in the water line that's just shallow enough that you can stand on it. Then drop everything at the end of the dock, and then destroy it.
That's more work than it's worth.
Yeah. Just saying, you can do it.
No, not if it's more work than it's worth.
It'll cost you 400 grace and several hours of your time.
Let me go get the boar carcasses.
All right, let's start with not that box, and put those away. And then we're just going to drop that on the ground because I don't need that much. And I'm going to go put the parsley in the trade basket.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Or, yeah, no, the trade basket.
We don't have the fucking mailbox anymore, so.
Oh, the trade the trade basket's set to public.
Huh?
I thought it was private. Anyway, I was gonna set it in the. I was gonna put it in this chest here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's right there next to the butcher table. So that's where I put it. It's in the It's in the chest next to the butcher table.
Fair enough. Parting out boars to get fucking butchered boars. Oh, fuck. Long stretch.
Very nice.
Always feels good when it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes hurts, though, because it cracks the wrong thing.
It's almost time to go back into charcoal production.
I mean, that is one of the easiest things to do.
Yeah. I should have counted before I pressed that button. Oh well.
Counting's for losers.
Yeah.
Wing it.
I put all... I should have looked at the button and saw the number and been like, oh wait, it's only 6. I should do 2, 2, and 2, and then I'll have all of my iron available in an hour.
You'd think. But that also requires forethought.
Yeah, more reactionary than... What is it? My lovely wife. She's always complaining that I don't plan anything. And I'm like, I'm terrible at planning. My plans always fall apart. Everything goes wrong. No plan survives first contact with the enemy, and my enemy is time.
Fair.
And, oh. Nope, we're not doing that yet. Never mind. I was about to, burn off a bunch of this cotton that I have, but it's 100 cotton fiber for 25 cotton cord, and it's very hard, and I only have 428 cotton. So...
Sounds like you should have prayed.
Ooh, actually. I don't use those ever, so I forget they exist.
Shame.
Crafting. Tailoring +1. Now it's hard.
Well, usually people do something about that in private.
Oh, that one failed. And that one failed.
God, I get to actually craft one of the fucking recipes. The rarity.
50% success. Alright, so now if I can remember that when I go out to harvest cotton, I need to focus on only harvesting cotton, because otherwise I'm not going to get a usable quantity.
Use your prayer.
Still.
No, I'm not standing still.
No, the other kind of still.
I didn't know we were in the alcohol production industry.
Not yet, but we will be.
I mean, I did pick up a bunch of rye and barley, so... Chamois sausages. Need deer intestine in my chamois shanks. Let me go get more.
Chamois.
That buttered goat. It's pretty good.
Oh, now I want butter chicken.
Also good.
Yeah.
When you get a good one. That is a bit of a roll of the dice, though, getting a good one.
My mother-in-law makes a great butter chicken. And she gave me the recipe and some asafoetida so that I could try to make it myself, and it's not as good.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I have used as much of the parsley and everything else that I can use.
Oh, it's so weird.
What's up?
I keep having all this movement in my peripheral vision. I think my wife fell asleep on the couch watching TV.
Ah.
Oh, she just said did not. I keep getting this movement in my peripheral vision. It's the TV reflecting off the front panel of my case.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I say if I'm clicking on my right monitor, my eyes will pick up my mouse movement in the
Mm-hmm.
reflection of the side of my case. I completely understand the distraction.
Okay, let's see. What do I need? Okay, do I have the correct... Wood cutting hardness 2. No. I need the better axe. Where's my better axe? I wanna cut down. I want to cut down to good stuff. Did I put it in the crown box? Wood
Did
cutting
you?
hardness 3. I did. I put them in the hard box in the crown box. So we will get rid of that. We will grab that, and then
Alrighty.
that one needs to be repaired. So yeah, I love that you can just repair all from any workbench.
True.
And that's wood cutting hardness 4 right outside the door. So I can't do that.
Okay. Those are done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my butchery. Chop up what I did harvest, because I did grab a bunch of chamois carcasses. I wound up fighting like 12 goats while I was running through Dolivan. So,
Cool.
let me see here. What can I do with this? Make some chamois. Shank meat. Because there's only one type of cut for goat, but you get more XP from doing the harder version, so...
That's weird.
And it always feeds you back your fucking carcass when you're just doing basic butchering, I've noticed. If you fail, it gives you back the fucking carcass, so...
Well, that's nice.
I can't bitch when it's actually doing its job really nicely. And then when I do get it, I get a big boost in XP. Because I'm doing the very hard recipe instead of the fucking hard recipe. Yeah, 412 experience for successful butcher.
Huh. Just cutting down oak trees. Nope, nope. Oop, that's an oak tree.
Hey, you can handle it.
That's a boar.
You can handle that too.
Yeah. Boars are basically free experience.
Close enough.
Oh, and it does make me think about that South Park episode about World of Warcraft, though.
Yeah, I remember it.
And, well, that and Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is actually a real game now.
Yep. South Park predicted it. Years in advance.
How are we gonna beat these elite trolls? Killing boars.
Yup. Yep. I remember that whole bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it wouldn't work in real game, but
It
it's like
worked for a while.
once you hit like level 6, boars become 0 XP.
Yeah, it would work for the first 6 levels.
But it would work in this game. You could get to the maximum skill levels for your weapon and armor sets by killing nothing but boar.
Yep.
Take forever.
It'd take a little while.
Probably millions of boar.
I mean, no one cares about how many boar. Just flood the market with pork. It's fine. It's not like there's a functioning economy in this game or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, despite the time-consuming nature of the grind, there's no real difficulty involved.
The difficulty is finding the time.
No, that's not...
Are you dying?
No. It's just that I got rushed by these boar at a point where canceling the chopping action did not switch back to my weapon.
Fun.
And so then I clicked to swing on the boar, and it went right back into the chopping action.
It's like turning off the auto-retaliate function on RuneScape. Just sitting there mining away, and there's a dwarf stabbing you in the shins, you know?
Yeah. I wonder if I could recover my RuneScape account.
Jagex is pretty good about it. They usually are pretty alright from my experience in helping people get back, because I've known a few people who've lost their accounts and recovered them later.
I wonder if it would require that I still have access to that email address.
Probably. Maybe. It might. Depends on how long, I think.
Oh god, no, it's been forever. Well, that's something I wanted to look into. And my brain's all over the place today. Must be a day that ends
like
in
me
Y.
last week. I was so fucking scattered last week playing this.
I guess just because I'm thinking about extremely old online games. I got to thinking about like how much fun I had playing Ragnarok online when it was new, and then that reminded me that like that game went way too heavily into pay to win, and I remember there was this project that someone had done for making a Ragnarok Online private server that was balanced for single player.
Yeah.
And then like I never followed up on that. I should look to see if that's still a thing, because that'd be really fun.
I mean, if it's still got a dedicated fan base at all, I'm sure that they would. Someone's bound to be working on something for it if there is.
Oh, I mean, dude, people still play Ragnarok Online.
Then there should be something still going on for it.
Like, there's still people on the live servers, so...
All the more reason to look into it, then.
Yeah. Jump! And swim across the lake.
looked at that same plant you stopped at earlier.
It's 100 for 50, 50 for 25. So it's not more resource intensive, it's not more resource efficient, but it is more time efficient. Okay. The heartwood charcoal.
Fair.
It's 50 charcoal for 100 heartwood and 24 minutes, instead of 25 charcoal for 50 sapwood in 20 minutes.
Fair enough. So worthwhile in the long run, then.
Yeah, which means I can do one more stack.
So, your portrait doesn't have a face right now for me.
Really?
I can see through to the back of your hair.
Huh. That's weird.
If you want to pull up on my screen, you can see what I mean.
That's creepy.
Isn't it?
What's with the giant hammer?
Giant hammer.
When my mouse goes over your window, your
Oh, yeah,
video.
click.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw it on someone else's stream, and then it said add it to yours. I'm like, is it free? It was free, so I clicked it. I'm like, yeah, that looks like fun. That allows people to fidget if they want. They can smack me with a hammer all they want now.
That would be way more fun full screen.
Oh, you're busy right now.
Yeah.
You can do it tonight when I'm doing Hunt Showdown. I figure giving people the incentive to bonk the clown whenever they want probably makes all the difference on keeping people around sometimes. Giving people fidget toys helps.
Yeah. Ugh, concept of time fail.
What I would really, whenever my community becomes more consistent in like being, like having regulars that show up every stream, I'm gonna start doing like crowd control stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of crowd control stuff?
There are mods for a lot of the games that I play. That's like they can either. You've seen all the fucking randomizers and everything that are crowd controlled.
Yeah, I was watching a guy this morning doing a Link to the Past with randomizer and crowd control.
I know there's at least a couple like archived ones for the old PS1 Spyro games, and I know those like the back of my fucking hand.
Yeah.
So making them crowd controlled chaos would be wildly more interesting.
This guy was he's like the people. It was on TikTok, and there was like, you know, the different TikTok reward item things that you can gift, and one person was like, well, what do you do for a galaxy? And he goes, actually right now I don't have anything set up for that. I used to have galaxy set up where crowd control would reset the game and make me start over, but too many people were just throwing galaxies at me all day, and I got sick of not making any progress.
I mean, fair. After a while, it's like I need to move forward, please.
Yeah. What is it? TikTok Galaxy gift is 1,000 coins, which equates to approximately $15 US. The creator typically receives $2.50. Nope, $2.50 is not worth restarting the game.
No.
It's like, I was about to be like, you couldn't pay me for that level of inconvenience, but that's a lie. It's just my threshold is way more than $2.50.
Yeah.
For a game that I love as much as A Link to the Past, which I really need to like play that with randomizer. For a game I like as much as A Link to the Past.
I have zero emotional ties to the Zelda universe.
I don't know. I need at least $20 to start the game over. If I'm in mid playthrough, I need at least $20 to reboot.
It depends on the game for me. If it was like if I'm doing Spyro 1 and I'm like third homeworld in, or even take me back to I'm at the end game and they like start over. You give me $10 to start over, and I will delete my save file for you to ensure it. I can do that in an hour and a half. I've proven that I can beat Spyro 1 120% in 2 hours and change.
Let's see, $2.50. Is there a game that I would willingly start over as much as people wanted to for $2.50 a pop?
Spyro 1 for me, maybe Spyro 2.
Super Metroid.
Spyro 3, I can't do Spyro 3 because Spyro 3 is a little too tedious. I don't even like playing through that game normally sometimes.
Super Metroid.
I don't know that one well enough.
Metroid Zero Mission.
Played...
If I had a way to easily stream that, which I don't, I'm not gonna mess around with Nintendo DS emulation. It's still so kludgy.
A Game Boy Advance emulator is all you need.
Oh wait, that is Game Boy Advance. What am I thinking?
What the fuck you mean DS?
What am I thinking of? Oh no, because I've been playing it on my DS.
Oh.
Because my Game Boy Advance. No, my Game Boy Advance stopped working.
I know. I was just giving you shit.
I was like, so many people have been telling me that like I should mod my Nintendo DS for video out, and I'm like, no, I don't want to. Like, one little mistake, and I no longer have a functioning Nintendo DS. And given that my Game Boy Advance has recently crapped out on me, that means that I don't have any way of playing Game Boy Advance. I have a freaking game. Hold up. No, I don't like emulators. I don't like emulators.
I understand that.
I have
but you
original
said you wanted
hardware.
Streaming, and if you wanted to have a randomizer on the Game Boy Advance game,
I do need
use
an
the
emulator
damn
for that.
emulator.
Right, the only way to do that is with an emulator. I understand. I just remembered that I have a GameCube with the Game Boy Advance player, so I could actually stream Game Boy Advance games on quote-unquote original hardware.
I can't imagine what the latency would be like, though.
Shouldn't be bad.
I don't know about that. The latency on the GameCube worker felt weird sometimes.
I never had any problems with it. I actually have never tested this GameCube, though. My original GameCube, was lost in a house fire.
That sucks.
I was lending it to my sister along with my original copy. My original was it Wind Waker for GameCube?
Yeah, Wind Waker was for GameCube.
Yeah, so she had my Wind Waker, and she also had my my Legend of Zelda bonus discs that had like Zelda 1 and 2, and I think a Link to the Past.
You talking about the Link to the Past Link to the Past re-release,
and also the other bonus disc that had Ocarina of Time and the Ocarina of Time Master Quest version.
Yeah.
So she had all of those with my GameCube in her house when allegedly her now ex-husband caused the house to burn down. We can't prove that. Like, the arson investigator said it was an accident, and then years later, during their divorce, he trying to get a rise out of her for some reason was like, and I'm so glad I burned our house down. But because of the context of that conversation, it wouldn't be, like, her testimony about that would not be admissible in court.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, my sister did buy me a new GameCube, the Game Boy player, and she did replace the Legend of Zelda bonus disc with that had all of the NES and SNES Zelda games on them. But she and my copy of Wind Waker, but she couldn't find the disc with the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Master Quest. So I'm still missing that. So other than that one little thing that has been stolen from my collection by Housefire, I do own literally every Legend of Zelda title.
As I said, I have zero emotional ties to the series.
I think
I have nothing against it. It's just, it's not... I didn't have a Nintendo console until I was an adult, aside from the Game Boy Advance, and none of the games I ever had were Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda was the third video game I ever played. The first video game I ever played was Pong.
Fair. I don't know if I can actually place what video game I played first.
And then my dad had an Atari, the 2600.
Yeah.
And but the only game on that he would allow me to play was F1, was that, like, F1 pole position. So that was the second game I've ever played. And then my god brother got an NES console, and he let me he wouldn't let me play Super Mario Brothers, but he would let me play Legend of Zelda.
Fair.
And so I played that, and he had Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda. He didn't have the action set with the light gun, so he only had he didn't have Duck Hunt. But he had Super Mario Brothers. He had Legend of Zelda. He had Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And he memorized Mike Tyson's Punch Out. He could play that game blindfolded.
I know there are a bunch of people out there who have that ability at this point. Tigers, trust me, I'm just paying it forward.
I don't know if they're in stream.
No, I'm just speaking out loud. I just don't feel like typing in chat again because I'm in the middle of something and I don't feel like getting sidetracked. It's not that the community is unwelcoming. Some of us are more awkward than others.
Yeah. Well, I'm very much of the teach a man to fish school of thought.
No, absolutely. I don't disagree.
So, like, had my hands not been occupied when they had originally asked the question, I would have given them the answer and then followed up with what I just said.
Fair. It's not a big deal. I'm happy to answer what I can answer.
Yeah. Okay, so... Boop. Okay. That's not that far out. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some. I'm gonna go back to that massive field of iron I found.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find some more parsley on the way. Because it's in that biome.
Fair enough.
It's just apparently parsley's super rare.
Clearly.
Like, I searched that entire area and found that one cluster.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
No explanation for that.
Well, you searched how many islands out of, like, 20?
I was in that whole fucking peninsula the whole time.
I feel like the bigger the area to search for a rare spawn, the less likely you are to find it.
Seems like it sometimes.
Okay, can I... Let's see, what do I have? Hold on, what's this button on my mouse do in this game?
What does it do?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Logs you out instantly.
No, because I was pressing it and nothing was happening, so...
Ah.
Oh, right, they changed the thing and it no longer, like, automatically identifies games. It only... The mouse assistant program that switches my mouse profiles only recognizes productivity applications now.
That's weird.
Yeah. And it only... And that's from a set list. I can't just choose what I want. Okay, so that was what? Button 8? No, that's button 8. 7, 6. Okay. Button 6. We're going to make that a thing. First we're going to stop running because I'm about to run off a cliff.
Run off the cliff. It'll be safe.
No. No.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Confidence.
All right.
Aim for the bushes. If you get that reference, then you've seen a movie that I find funnier than it should be.
I don't get that reference.
That's fine.
All right. Arbitrary. Okay, I forget if these inputs are sequential or not.
Probably not.
Wait, does it have does the mouse have a macro function? Gesture function, arbitrary key, launch narrator, open settings. Man, that's a lot of options to not have macro.
These away.
Like, I can one button on my mouse to open the Windows control panel. That's one of the options.
Fair enough.
Left click, right click, back, forward, switch applications, close the window, maximize the window, minimize the window.
So everything except what you probably wanted to do.
Open File Explorer to my computer. Open File Explorer to whatever your default is. Open printer settings.
Oh, yeah, that's what you need right now.
Let's see what's gesture function, and then where's gestures? Let's see what to register and edit gestures. Allocate gesture functions to the mouse button. I did. Oh, I didn't apply.
Why didn't you do that?
Oh, nope. Okay. Nope, we're not messing with that. The gesture function just allows me to hold a button down, do a gesture with the mouse ball.
Oh, that.
And then it basically allows me to assign.
Are you still running a trackball mouse?
Absolutely.
Oh, I can imagine the fucking dust upkeep.
It's self-cleaning. It's Japanese.
You do not have a vagina on the bottom of your mouse. I do not believe you.
I don't. I mean, that was a funny statement, but other than just the absurdity of it, I don't get it.
Self-cleaning.
Oh. Okay. Let's see if I do arbitrary key and I set it to.
I know it was a bad joke, but it wasn't that bad.
It was 2, and then F1, and then Y.
F1, one of the few racing styles that I can watch.
Apply. Okay. All right. Now let's get back in game. Let's run until my stamina is sufficiently depleted, and then we will click this button and see if the things happen in appropriate sequence, or if all 3 button inputs happen at the same time.
Game hiccups and you just crash.
All 3 button inputs happen at the same time.
Well, that doesn't sound like what you wanted, but
nope, it's not what something. I wanted. Alouette, gente alouette.
Why do I even have you?
Okay, I can't just face tank a level 2 Inquisition Judicator. I do have to heal myself during the fight.
I'm lucky enough that I can handle them for the most part at this point because of the heavy armor.
Yeah.
It really did make a big difference. I won't argue that. Lay down, dear. I'm here to collect your meat.
But my thing is like my stackable heal over time, which is my main heal, which is it's like at 3 stacks is 45 hit points per tick. If I were not wearing cloth armor, it would be significantly less. It'd be like 30.
Fair.
Which doesn't sound like a huge difference, but 30 per tick is a huge difference over the lifetime of the heal.
Fair. I had a weird visual moment just now. So I was hunting a deer on the side of a hill, and then I was waiting for it to come back over the hill after it ran off, because that's how the deer path. They path right back to where they were eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an arrow fly back over the hill at me, and no one's over here.
the behavior when you break a group of enemies is sometimes hilarious.
Care to elaborate?
So, a group of 3 boars chasing me. The level 2s, otherwise I'd have just been like, blar, 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 you're all dead. 3 level 2s will face rape me. And so I'm like, I'm running away. One of them pursues me further than the other 2. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to kill this one. I turn around and fireball it to the face, and then the other 2 boar start running back towards me. They run like 3 steps, immediately de-aggro, and go back to grazing. And every time my fireball connects, those other 2 boar do that. They run 3 steps, turn around, walk back, resume grazing.
Weird.
Ooh, I found another... Wait, is this another bunch of parsley, or am I on the same spot I was last time? I found another bunch of parsley.
Neat.
Go away. Wrong marker, thank you. Okay. Alright, we're using the Roman numeral 10 for parsley. Because there aren't enough flower symbols for the map.
I mean, that tracks. I love that if I'm looking at the ground as the sun ticks to a new position, it judders the whole fucking screen.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what does that look like? Because that's not what... But it doesn't look like parsley. The parsley doesn't look like parsley. It looks like... It looks like a... Like someone tried to bonsai a maple tree. A maple tree. It looks like a big floofy bush of maple leaves. So yeah, it just looks like a wider version of the castor plant. Jeez, boar, man.
Seem like you're having some trouble with the local wildlife.
The boar do not appreciate that I'm out here, like, eating all their parsley.
I mean, that tracks. You also would try to fight off an invasive species that's taking your food supply.
Yeah. And it doesn't get much more invasive than humans. Oh god, Spaceballs. There goes the planet.
Never seen that pop up before.
What?
I had a connection lost pop up for a second.
Oh.
It's like, I know it's possible, but I hadn't actually seen it.
Okay, I'm starting to think that maybe we were just really unlucky and we didn't see whoever did it, that like somebody had just gone through and collected all the parsley, because now I'm finding it everywhere.
My stamina's not draining in the water for some reason. servers are being funky for me. I just got the fucking pop-up again.
Weird.
Let me take a look at something real quick. Curious. No, my fucking stream is stable. I was curious if I was having some issues.
No, it's. So it doesn't sound like it's your ISP.
No. I mean, Discord would have given me the heads up on that one.
I was gonna say, yeah, Discord is behaving.
Which is such a rare fucking feat.
Yeah, I can't, man. I really cannot express how, like, grateful I am for Discord because I'm not paying for voice chat. and I used to use TeamSpeak 2 back in the day because it was free. And then they were like,
it's still free as far as I know.
Yeah, it just doesn't run on modern hardware.
Yeah, it does. It's been updated.
TeamSpeak 3 maybe.
TeamSpeak in general.
But I'm specifically talking about TeamSpeak version 2, which was free. Then they moved to a paid model with TeamSpeak 3 and beyond. That was like... I just remember we were using TeamSpeak 2 when my friends and I were playing City of Heroes all the time. And eventually...
That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Eventually, the... What was it? The TeamSpeak 2 stopped being available for download because they're trying to push TeamSpeak 3. My computer crashed. None of my friends had their TeamSpeak 2 installers still because they had purged their download folders, because we're talking about an era where hard drive space was still a premium.
Yeah.
And eventually we were just like, okay, well, we're gonna have to find something to do. I'm not paying for Vent. I think we ended up using like the thing, that calling service that got bought up by Microsoft and is terrible now.
Skype?
Yes. Yeah, we ended up using Skype.
Yeah, talk about a fucking program that's ringtone still gives me trauma. It reminds me of bad times.
Well, then I will endeavor to never mimic it.
Oh, doesn't matter. There's enough content creators who use it for a bit that it's just like, I get jump scared by it at random, watching people's videos. So I'm used to it. It's just, it's one of those little tags. It's like, oh yeah, that reminds me of a time in my life that was absolutely atrocious. Which, to be fair, was most of my 20s.
Yeah, I'm like one of the few people I know who like enjoyed their 20s.
I survived them. Until I was about 27, I was in a bad place. From like 20 to 27, it was a bad time.
Well, from 15 until I was 22, I was let's just say if I was awake, there was some combination of THC and cocaine in my system.
I mean, fair. I still
and that was just for pain management.
Regimen of one of them.
That was just for pain management.
I believe it.
My boss says to me one time, I was complaining about not getting any sleep, and he's like, if you'd laid off the cocaine, maybe you'd get some sleep. And I was like, I mean, I only like do it when I first wake up, and then like maybe a bump when my shift starts. It's not like I like going through an 8-ball in a week.
To be fair, though, that's what most people do.
Yeah.
So the expectation is not specifically on you, but on the general consensus.
Did you ever watch American Dad?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you know the thing with director Bullock, where he's like, Sam, I belong to a very small sect of extremely responsible cocaine users.
Fair.
Just hilarious to hear Patrick Stewart say that.
I mean, that had to be one of those roles he signed into just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Because they got him to just fucking say whatever they wanted during that whole run.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about last night while I was gazing at the back of your daughter's head? Your promotion!
Oh. That's my favorite character on that show.
Mine is still Principal Lewis. Kevin Michael Richardson's character.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
End of days, bitches!
We're gonna do, and then we're gonna block out 2 more for sand, and there we go. All right, everything else goes away.
I'm literally leaving a bunch of animal byproducts everywhere I go, except for the carcasses. Just harvesting for butchery, that's all. It's a sharp left, but at least I'm a little more prepared for it this time, musically. I went from Midwest emo to deathcore, and I'm like, ugh. But I was a little more prepared because at least this album had a lead-in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. That's a problem I have with that playlist of yours.
Oh, it is.
It's not the variety. It's just
full-on bipolar. Trust me, I get it. No, the musical whiplash is just part of my everyday existence. It's just that if I'm listening to a whole album, it hits a little harder.
So here's one of my one of my quote unquote AI uses that I approve of because it isn't stealing from people. There's a AI DJ function built into PlexAmp where it uses this a handful of AI models to analyze your music library to identify certain musical traits. This is working with the Music Genome Project data that was collected by Pandora before they got bought out by the Satellite Radio Group.
Yeah.
And
before they went from bad to unusable.
Yeah. And then, so it uses that Music Genome Project data to identify certain traits of your music so that you can to enable these DJ functions. So you load up a playlist and then you enable the DJ, and what the virtual DJ does is like, the one that I use the most is called DJ Twofer, which is what it does is it'll look at the song that's currently playing, and it will go through your music library and it will select the most musically identical song to that one and insert it as the next song before moving on to the next song in the playlist. And it'll do that for every song going down your playlist.
I mean, fair.
Until you turn that feature off. There's one that will also, if you want to just be musically bipolar, there is one that will that'll take the song that you're currently listening to and insert the most musically opposite song.
Okay.
So like I was experimenting with that when I have one country music album in my entire music collection. And I was listening to I tested it with song by Lamb of God whose name I cannot remember. Anyway, I just loaded up the Sacrament album from Lamb of God as the playlist, and then I hit the DJ option for the least, like, to play as the next track the least similar song in my collection, and it went straight from Lamb of God to country music. And I was like, oh, okay. Little
There we go. Heard you for a second.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I had a big like internet hiccup. Everything fucking stopped.
The play opposite track DJ went from Lamb of God to country music.
Weird.
Yeah.
Relaunched the game real quick because it disconnected me from the game.
Sometimes that one,
Everything hiccuped.
sometimes that one gets a little weird because it's like it did one time I was listening to Eminem. Ooh, mining level 20.
Nice. Now you can actually effectively mine the other things.
I was listening to Eminem and the bipolar DJ went from Eminem to Linkin Park, and I was like, that's not the most musically opposite.
It's not a big jump.
It's like, it's got rap elements.
Depends on what era, to be fair. Because Minutes to Midnight and forward lost most of it.
The only Linkin Park album I have a legal copy of is Hybrid Theory.
I own everything up to Minutes to Midnight on CD.
Oh, cool. I might need to borrow that from you. I
might have to find them, obviously. But,
I pride myself on the fact that my entire music library is ripped from physical media.
Fair.
With some very few exceptions, which are things that I legally cannot buy in the United States.
Also fair.
I apologize to Square Enix for pirating some of your soundtracks.
Fuck Square Enix.
But it's your fault for only selling them on marketplaces that refuse to ship to the U.S. And I am not about to pay somebody on eBay $250 for an album that is still in print in Japan for 200 yen.
Yeah.
No, 2,000 yen. $20. Wrong button. How's my... Okay, I can still... Nope, that's 10. I have strayed too far.
I'm back in the Lands of Stone. I wandered out this way naturally. Honestly, just hunting animals at this point.
So I was out here. I mined until my inventory was full. I popped back to our Petra, started smelting everything in the furnace, filled up the kilns to make charcoal, and then I came back out here and all of the iron has respawned.
Sounds like a good thing to me.
Two more stacks and I'm done. Parsley! Hey, cool! God, it's everywhere now. Seriously. I got you a full stack of fitty.
Nice. I appreciate.
And I should, mark this location on my map.
funny. Despite the fucking internet hiccup I had, my music never stopped.
YouTube.
It's the only thing that didn't stop. YouTube powered the fuck through.
YouTube has a hell of a buffer, man.
It does sometimes. Other times it has none.
There was a time when, what was it, the like, stats for nerds button had options, and one of those options was the ability to configure your buffer size. And I set my YouTube buffer size to like 2/3 of my RAM capacity.
Fuck yeah.
And then I turned off my Wi-Fi and finished watching most of a video.
Sounds about right. I forgot how much I like this fucking album. It's very nasty fucking deathcore, but I forgot how much I enjoyed it. I haven't listened to this for it's a band's first album, so it's one I haven't listened to in like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I just put it on there. I forgot how fucking it's simple, chug chug, but it's so much fun.
Oh, I have just been reminded of this guy that I worked with at the UPS call center that was like only working there between tours for his grindcore band.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember his name or the name of his grindcore band, but also he was one of those, like, well, the stereotypical insufferable vegan.
Oh god.
And I successfully convinced him to give up being a vegan.
I mean, good, but also
He was ranting in the break room one day. He was ranting about like the injustices of like discriminatory practices. And I was like, you've got balls, man. He's like, well, yeah, anybody. He's like, I'm just, using my privilege to speak out for the disenfranchised. And I was like, oh no, I was referring to your hypocrisy. And he's like, what? And I was like, you engage in the ultimate discrimination against life forms. You say that plants, who are no less alive than you or I, are less important than animals. Because you're completely okay with decapitating a broccoli for food, but think that I'm immoral for gutting a pig. And he's like, but the pigs have a voice and can scream. And I was like, just because you can't hear the broccoli scream doesn't mean you're not causing it just as much pain. And I didn't see him for like a week because of shift dynamics. But like a week later, he comes back and he goes, man, I've been thinking about what you were saying. And you're right. It's wrong to discriminate and say that like that it's okay to eat plants and it's not okay to eat animals. And I was like, I got a book for you. It's called Tomatoes Cry When You Cut Them and Other Reasons to Not Be a Vegetarian. And then the next time I saw him, he had the book.
That's great.
And he was like, I was like, so how's your journey back into eating meat? And he goes, I'm really gonna have to ease back into it, man. I decided to go full ham, and I like went to Burger King and got a Whopper, and I took one bite, and it like just the fat made me nauseous. I was like, well, the important thing is that you're trying to grow as a person.
I'm working my way through an Inquisition camp one guy at a time right now.
I can tell because I keep getting little 1-2 gold pop-ups.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Ooh, 3.
Why'd you get more than me? I got the kill. I got 2 out of that, but I also got a locket.
the gold split, whenever it's an odd amount, it alternates back and forth between who gets the larger quantity.
Fair.
So that after a long run, everyone in the party ends up with within a few coins the same amount of gold.
I don't need two of you.
Okay, that's a harsh transition that I didn't see when I was playing on a higher graphical setting. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Boop.
Return to me my HP.
Oh.
I love plinking out one or two guys at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just come charging at me one at a time after that. Yeah, come here.
Buddy of mine called
Fuck your Herald. Fuck your Herald. Fuck you. Sorry.
Buddy of mine called me up midstream on Tuesday, and is like, he's like, hey, you remember my my wife's uncle that died last year? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I missed the funeral, but he was a good guy. He's like, yeah, so her parents finally gave us his laptops.
Ah, I died.
And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Well, we got, I was like, how many? And he was like, 8? It's like, he had 8 laptops. And he goes, yeah, well, I mean, he had 8 laptops. 2 of them are less than 3 years old. And then one of them is a Windows, and then the next one is a Windows 8 laptop, and then they just get progressively older from there. And I was like, well, I might be interested in, like, some of the oldest ones that he has, because reasons. But he's like, well, what I was wondering is, like, he goes, do you have any way of bypassing his password? Like, so that we can get into here and see what was on them. And I was like, for the Windows 10, Windows 11 ones, no. It's not going to happen. Like, I mean, I could do it, but it's going to take so long that it's not going to be worth the effort. Even if I botted the whole process, we're still talking, unless we get lucky, we're talking years to brute force that password. And he's like, well, what about he's got one that's a Windows XP, and I was like, oh no, that's a cakewalk, man. Windows XP stored user passwords in plain text files unless you had drive encryption turned on. So if he doesn't have drive encryption turned on, then I can just use the secret administrator backdoor built into Windows XP and find the hidden plain text file that stores his password.
Yeah.
Though it's easier to just use the secret administrator login and then change his credentials. And then it was like, and then older than that is even easier. So don't even. He's like, okay, so he goes, but if they don't work at all, like if we can't get these laptops to charge, do you have options? Oh, of course I have options. He's like, what can you do for, like, I was like, well, I can, I have external hard drive bays. I have IDE to SATA bridges. So I can take a hard drive from any age, from any era of of portable spinning metal drives, and connect them to my server, and dump the data through my server. And I don't have to worry about getting viruses from your Windows computer because the server runs Linux. And he's like, okay, so how much would you charge me for that? I was like, for what? We haven't... You haven't settled on a service here. We've just been discussing hypotheticals. And he's like, I wanna, like, to bypass the passwords, to get us into... I was like, well, for the Windows 10 and Windows 11 computers, the best thing to do would be pull the drives, hook them to another computer, and see if they're encrypted. Then if they're not encrypted, dump the drives. Then, once you've dumped the drives, we put them back into their machines, do a clean Windows install, and then copy all of the information back over. Or do whatever you want with the backups. And then he's like, well, do you think I could do that myself? And I was like, well, do you think you can do that yourself? Because you're the one who called me.
I mean, fair.
He's like, well, how much would you charge me for that? And I was like, for data recovery, it's going to be $100 a drive, and that's with the friends and family discount. And then he goes, well, I was hoping to take this one that's a Dell Alienware gaming laptop and repurpose it for Becky to play Sims 4. I was like, okay, well, if you're doing something nice for your wife, I will completely refurbish that laptop for you for $50 because I like your wife more than I like you. And he's like, well, that's nice. I was like, dude, I like you a lot. I just like her more.
You're not actually here, are you? Yeah, no, you're not.
Where?
I had a conduit that was like giving me all the battle animations and I was doing no damage to them and they were doing no damage to me, and then they just disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, they weren't actually there.
Yeah, I realized that after like the third swing. I'm like, something ain't adding up here.
Let's take my magnetite, my pyrite, and my... Yeah, I really wish we had a sort button.
One that worked anyways?
Yeah. All of those two over. Move that two over. That's not two. There we go. Okay. There, that's a good sort. Do I have room in the furnaces to add more? No, because I filled them up with glass.
Okay, now I'm getting frustrated. These enemies keep disappearing. It's like, I'll fight them most of the way down their health bar, and then fuck you, they're gone.
That explains why I haven't been getting any gold pop-ups recently.
I just picked up a few of them.
Oh wait, I put all the iron away. Alright, let's get... let's do it the lazy way.
Down I go again.
Well, it's almost time to call... Well, it is time to call it. I just want to get this furnace going, and then...
Well, let me respawn, grab my shit, and head back to base then.
Grab your shit. Were you in the wilds?
No, but I like getting rid of the marker. And it's on the way back anyways.
Okay. And let me drop off that parsley. since we're about to log off, I'm gonna put the parsley in one of your private chests, so we don't have to worry about somebody stealing it while we're offline.
I was gonna grab it on my way up, anyways, but thank you.
It's in the
That also works.
It's in the very first chest, the one that has all your arrows in it.
Top left.
Yeah.
All right, I am on my way back now. Be there soon. As soon as my stamina allows me, at least.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that far. I'm just by the fucking Lands of Stone again.
I've burned through 1/4 of the last of the durability of my wrought iron chopping axe. The lifetime is completely gray. I'm about to need... Well, my iron pickaxe is about dead too.
Sounds like you need to go pick up new tools.
And I just got 20, which means I can use the wrought iron pickaxe now.
That sounds like you need new tools then.
Yeah. Did I already grab one as a preempt? No, I didn't. I have 3 other iron pickaxes that are like 0 lifetime durability, and... Oh, that one's mostly full on its regular durability. I'm waiting for... I'm holding on to them for if recycling happens, like they said that they're working on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why I have most of the bone I still have. That or maybe they'll come up with another use for them at some point.
Besides glue.
Or needles.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go to my ending card here.
Yeah, do what you do. So you've got all the viewers since my stream crashed.
Oh yeah. It's 1. I've got 1 viewer.
It showed on mine that you had like 4.
Let me refresh and see what happens, because I had a bunch of... Oh, no, I do have... No, it's counting my bots again for some reason.
That happens sometimes. If they're not like officially recognized by Twitch, they will.
Yeah. Because I've got Jade Barrage, who's currently
Said
my
they were
most
lurking
loyal,
earlier.
currently my most loyal fan, and you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm almost back to the house too. The icon for it is visible, which means I am close. I can see the stack that you built. A completely unnecessary cobblestone stack.
Are you talking about my foundation pillar?